Emergency response training has traditionally focused on explanation. Written procedures, binders, slide decks, structured walkthroughs of what should happen when something goes wrong. These tools are familiar, auditable, and easy to scale. From a governance perspective, they make sense. They document intent, define responsibility, and provide a shared reference point across an organization. But explanation is not the same as preparation. Static training formats are effective at measuring understanding. They show whether someone can follow a sequence, recall a role, or discuss a response after the fact. What they do not measure is performance under pressure. And pressure is where emergencies actually live. Real incidents are not linear. Information arrives late or incomplete. Conditions change mid-response. Access routes disappear. Multiple teams act at once, often with different priorities. Time compresses, and decisions that seemed simple on paper become difficult in practice. These characteristics cannot be meaningfully reproduced in a static format. The continued reliance on binders and slide-based training is not due to a lack of awareness. Most organizations understand the limitations. The reason they persist is structural. Static training is inexpensive. It avoids operational disruption. It fits neatly into compliance frameworks, and it scales easily across sites and regions. By contrast, experiential training introduces friction. It requires coordination. It takes time, and it exposes gaps that static reviews often conceal. As a result, many organizations optimize for administrative completeness rather than operational readiness, not intentionally, but by default. The problem becomes more pronounced as systems grow more complex. Facilities are larger, assets are more interconnected, staffing is leaner, incidents escalate faster. Yet the dominant training method still assumes stable conditions and predictable progression. This creates a widening gap between what teams know and what they can do. There are capabilities that static training does not build effectively. Spatial awareness, real-time prioritization, adaptation when procedures no longer fit, and communication under pressure. They're not learned through explanation. They are learned through exposure, repetition, and consequence. One of the more subtle risks of static training is false confidence. Teams may pass assessments, they may align in discussion, they may appear ready on paper. But readiness is only proven when conditions change unexpectedly. Across high-risk industries, there is increasing recognition of this gap. Training is beginning to shift, not away from documentation, but beyond it. Procedures remain essential. They provide structure and consistency, but they cannot, on their own, serve as the primary mechanism for readiness in dynamic environments. The challenge facing emergency response training today is not one of intent, it is one of method. Modern operations demand training that reflects how incidents actually unfold, not how they are described after the fact. That shift is already underway. If you would like to be a part of that shift, email us at info@structurist.com. Thanks for watching, make sure to subscribe, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, like the video.